What it do, everybody? It's your boy Big CB. What's in your garage t-shirts are now available, along with some overflow of China's with a date knockoff. So if you want that shirt, go shop now. The cartoon What's in your garage t-shirt is only available for limited time for the supplies that I have available. So if you don't get it now, don't ask for it later. It's not going to be for sale again. Click the link. Should be right up in here somewhere. Hurry up and buy. What it do, people? I'm in Oxnard, California. I'm far, I'm not gonna lie. Took me a minute to drive out here for this feature. So make sure y'all share, like, subscribe. Your boy Big CB, man. What's in your garage? I got a feature for y'all. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Big dog, go ahead and open up, man. Woo! What we got here? What we got here?
What up, Cali boy?
What we got here? What's up, big dog?
Welcome to the beautiful city of Oxnard, California, man.
You already know what it is, man. Oh yeah, we got to pull that out, big dog.
Yeah.
We got to pull that out, please.
Got you.
Ooh-wee. Let me show y'all a little something. Shh, let's back up. Let's get to the sunlight. It's for the Cadillac lovers right here. Look at that when that sun hit though. Oh, okay, he over here clowning now. He over here clowning now, y'all see that? Wow.
Yeah, man, my first Cadillac.
You did a good job with your first
I feel like a
big
kid
dog.
with a brand new toy, man. A year and 4 months later.
Woo! Let's let this airplane pass, man. I'll have you walk me through it real quick, man. Let's show them a little something, something. Go ahead and I guess I'll open up the hood and trunk and all that good stuff.
Of course.
Sunroof on deck, y'all see this? I know y'all boys like that. I know y'all boys like that. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it. Let me let my man tell y'all real quick. Look at these patterns. That green popping on them. Woo, okay, we'll wait.
Got you right there.
Oh man, what we got going on here, brother?
Just a clean street car. Got a 350 with a Sniper EFI. Got a 700R tranny. Just clean street car.
I love that you keep saying street car.
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, shout out to everybody out there that you know, builds these Cadillacs, like Page One. Got Mike from Boulevard Riders, the guys from Ruthless Riders, and I was inspired by them.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, I wanted to build a nice, clean street car because I like to drive them.
Yeah.
You know, I stay out here in Oxnard, but I'm always low riding like in the LA area. So I just wanted to make sure like the engine was running right, the suspension was right. I wanted something clean that I could drive.
Yeah.
Same thing with my Impalas. I like to have clean street Impalas that I could drive, but make them look nice.
Yeah.
Show them at a car show and pull them out and drive them back home.
How long it take you to normally get to LA from here?
With no traffic, probably like an hour, 20 minutes. But
Okay,
with
so
traffic, maybe like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, so you dipping in for real?
Yeah, but I be going everywhere from Oxnard to Pomona, Oxnard to Anaheim,
Oh, you out there by me too?
Oxnard to LA. I be driving them everywhere. Yeah.
All right, well shoot, let's talk about this motor then, because I mean I'm assuming this isn't the original motor no more.
No, so dude I bought it from, he already had installed the motor. So I bought this car basically built, but it was just sitting for a while. It was built.
Yeah.
His name is Kieran from, I believe it's from Ultimate Riders. When I bought the car, it was just sitting there, had it sitting for a while. He built it a couple years ago, but he lost interest, so it needed that TLC.
Yeah.
And you know, being always out there in LA and stuff and seeing like Big Press from Ruthless Riders and like a lot of people out there in the valley with them Cadillacs.
Right.
Make Bank with Frank and all them. It's just like, oh, I was influenced, like I want to build a Cadillac. You know? And something about them two-door Cadillacs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, big
yeah,
body two-door
yeah.
Cadillac.
Mind you, I'm new to the Cadillac world, so I didn't know what I got myself into. I didn't know how expensive it was to build a Cadillac.
Oh, it's expensive, dog.
Yeah, Impala money.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's almost beyond Impala money.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like for example, these right here,
Uh huh.
$500 just for this pair.
The corners?
Yeah,
For real.
yeah, $500 just for that, man. This is no joke.
Dang
Yeah.
it, man. So
Well,
do you know? Is this a 350?
So yeah, that's a 350 small block. Got the Sniper EF5, which I got it done here in Ventura with my boy Tony Neri, here in the city of Ventura, Satacoy.
Uh-huh.
Buddy Jack from Classic Billet did the pulley kit.
That's a sick ass pulley kit.
Yeah, so I told him I just wanted something that was, reliable to get me driving, get this car back on the road because, like I said, I like to drive these cars.
Love all the chrome, boy. I've been hearing a lot of people say chrome don't get you home, but look like it's getting you home.
Yeah, it gets me home. It gets me home.
Castle Grill. So I guess what was the status of it when you got it?
So when I got this car, it was just sitting in his driveway.
Okay.
He lost interest. I guess he wanted to build. I think it was a '59 or a different Impala.
Oh, okay. He was going all out.
Yeah, yeah. So I picked it up. I saw it on Caddy Broker. I hit him up.
Oh snap!
I drove out to him and would negotiate and I took it home. But like I said, when I took it home, I didn't know how much money I was gonna spend, bro.
You did no research?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't do my research until I finally started like getting parts and stuff. I took it to my boy Cadillac Gabe here in Oxnard. He was a Cadillac local Cadillac specialist, and he was telling me, oh, you're missing this and this and this, and like
Damn.
these parts are not like Impala parts where you can just go to the truck and car shop, Classic Industries. No, you have to hit up people like you got Cadillac Connect, Mr. Lack. Cadillac Location, different people that just sell these Cadillac parts, and
Dang.
because you can't get these repops.
Damn, yeah, nah. I know you can't. I know you can't. So was it already painted green when you got it?
So
or?
it was already a green.
Uh-huh.
It was already like the similar green. So
Yeah.
what I did was I took it to my boy Chronic Mike here in Oxnard too. So this whole build, I wanted to incorporate everyone from the 805 Oxnard area.
Okay.
Even though I'm always out
I like
there
that.
like out of town and stuff, but I wanted to just incorporate everyone from like the 805 area. I wanted to make it like an 805 build.
Okay.
Because
I like that.
yeah, so basically Chronic Mike did the paint. After he did the paint, I took it to Coast One, the one and only Coast One from individuals.
I love his patterns,
And
yeah.
then the Silver Leaf and Pinstripe, we took it to Philip Fine Lines. So I like to call Coast and Philip Fine Lines a dynamic duo because man, I love when they just team up and they do all these badass paint jobs
Right.
and designs.
You get this kind of stuff. Damn, man, looks good, man. Castle Grill all nice and done up. Dang, I wasn't knowing about these corners, man. I'm new to
Yeah,
that.
$500 for that.
Dang.
I tried to negotiate, but nope. He said, "Nah, man,
He said I tried to negotiate.
that's the final price."
Let's get up in here, man. Let's check you out. Is it locked up right now?
No, let me lock it
Yeah,
up.
I'm you can get you to lock it up. I can get all up underneath the bottom. Look at this thing, y'all. Woo! Hold the hood for my man real quick. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, so originally, this car was gonna be like a hot street car where I took it to my boy Mito from Majestics, Team J Kush. And I said, you know what? I want to be up there with like OG Hyro, Harry, and the Boulevard. Oh,
you trying to put it on the bumper?
Yeah, with like the Ruthless Riders. I wanted to be like, all right, I'll get you up there with the OGs. We'll put 18 batteries. I'm like, fuck it. But then I started seeing how much money it was to put into this car.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm going a nicer route. So I told Mito, you know what? I think I want to tone it down. Being it as my first fully wrapped car, I said, I don't even know how to hit the switch, man. Like, I'll have to be posted up in front of your house and just practice until
Practice.
So I said, you know what, let's just take it down. Let's take it down a notch. So we ended up going with just the 8 batteries and these 4 pumps. All the chrome suspension, all that, I was able to get that swapped out by Augie from Lugos Hydraulics. He's been doing a lot of my work here for the past year. So it was a team effort from Mito from Majestics, Team J Kush, and then Augie from Lugos Hydraulics that helped me with the hydraulic and the suspension. And yeah, I took it for the first time to the Southside picnic
Yeah.
last week. And
How
I was
that
like,
turn out?
oh man, it was a movie. I was like a kid with a brand new toy. As soon as I got there, just started like hitting the
Start
switches,
banging it.
like just start fucking with it, you know?
I see you got the J Cush on the back right here, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if I can get in there for her real quick, man. That's lovely. Got the 2 pistons to the nose, boy. You wasn't playing with them though, huh?
And it has no air right now, so just later on when we put air in it, it'll
Yeah.
probably get up higher. But for right now, I gotta practice my switch hand.
Yeah.
Cause like I
Still
said,
playing with it.
I'm new to this, so
Right. You still
normally I
playing
just
with
have lay and play setups.
You said Coast 1 on the pattern and so forth,
Yeah,
right?
Coast 1 and Philip Fine Lines.
Did a good job, man. Got the green chips in there. I know that's right. Man, look at this thing. This
Yeah,
thing's
I
where
haven't
it's
even
at.
really pulled the car out in the sun just to admire it because I literally picked it up just last week.
Yeah, look, I was trying to look for sneak peek pictures on your page. You didn't even post any on your page. I was like, this guy. This is my first time seeing it too, y'all, but check them out. It's full frame?
Fully wrapped frame.
Wow. Chromed out. What?
Yeah, the chrome uppers, lowers, got the Mach 5 coils, chrome steering linkage.
Wasn't playing with them, man. 13 to the concrete, literally.
That part.
Ah. Man, like the little fades and stuff, man, that's sick. Hey, make sure y'all watching this video on 4K too, man. That way you can catch everything. Look at this up in here.
Hey, Rolik.
Chromed out the mirrors.
Thank you, thank you.
You can get up on the inside.
Yeah, of
man.
course.
Check you out. Woo-wee. Look at this, y'all.
Yeah, redid everything. Interior, music, messed with the electrical and the dashboard. Everything on this car was touched, man, because I like to have like clean cars, man.
Right.
I mean, I'm very like picky. I want to make sure my shit's super clean.
Chromed out the Nardi, got the Nardi shifter.
Especially when like you're out there like deep in the lowriding scene, like in the LA area, man. Like you just have so much inspiration. Like for example, the Southside picnic, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was the event of the year for me. Like no lie, I feel like selling this one and building a 59 rag, man. I just saw all
What?
those
They got you like
59s,
that?
man. Like damn, I want a 59 now.
All right, Ohio boys have you going broke.
OG,
Yeah,
put it down
man.
for the
Shout out
lowriding
Johnny,
company
man.
out there.
Johnny know he doing his thing. And backseat clean. Let's get all up in here, man. I'm sure y'all can see all this. This is for the Cadillac lovers. I know Cadillac people's always been asking me, when you gonna get more Cadillacs? I hit up people with Cadillacs, but people just don't be available. And the pillow tops, nice top, got the sunroof.
We got the 44-inch moonroof,
Uh-huh.
and it works too.
All my man's trimming is chromed out. Everything is chrome.
No, yeah, I honestly, Kelly boy, it took a village to work on this car because, like I said, it went from shop to shop, man. And a lot of people don't understand how, like, okay, when you're building a car, like you have to have that patience and you have to do your research.
Yeah.
I didn't do my research when I got into this Cadillac, man.
Fucked around and found out.
I
huh?
said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go and buy it, you know, spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I'm always out there grinding. I'm always working. I always like to, you know, have different sources of income in order to like fulfill these toys and
Yeah.
take these toys off, man, because it's expensive.
These freaking
Expensive
habits.
lifestyle, man. It's not
Yeah.
even a hobby. It's a lifestyle. I've been into the classic cars since I was a kid.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Hit you up on the question and answers, give it underneath the bottom if I can. Everything is nicely, you know. Check them out. We get to that rear end. So man, he's claiming street on this one, man, but I don't know. Like it's a cool show and street to me.
Yeah. Shout out to Ernesto Perez from the Valley. He got that rear end for me.
That's a massive rear end too. That bad boy is not playing.
Yeah.
Man, I love it, brother. Let's get this top.
I had to get the gold accents too.
Yes, sir.
Avo from Gold Coast Plating did all the gold plating.
Got the opera lights and everything on there. Got that gold out too. This right here, boy, that's where it's getting them out right there.
Yeah.
Hurting feelings right there. So I kind of heard you mention something. You think you'll sell it or you gonna keep it? You gonna hang on
Shit,
to
you
it?
know what? Honestly, I'm gonna enjoy this car, but I don't keep cars, man.
I'll
So sooner
make
or
that
later, it's gonna go because I really want a 59 rag.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. You
I
gonna
really
get
want a
one, man. You
59
want one that
rag.
bad.
God willing.
Yeah, you'll get one.
Yeah. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this car. My first Cadillac. Look at that. Look at Oh,
How it's
look how
looking.
the flaky
Right. You, hey,
dancing.
you can go and
Oh,
close it up too,
man.
though. I can
Yeah,
get the top
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Man. Yeah, y'all gotta catch these patterns in the sun. Check them out. Damn, well, them boys get down, man.
Yeah, man. Coast One and Phillip, dynamic duo.
Look at
Did an
that.
amazing job.
All the fades and little lines. Look at over here. Damn. I can catch it. That's cold right there.
Yeah, and normally, like when I'm hitting the freeway coming back from LA, like usually I would always take my 62 rag, drive it from here over there. I would always get thumbs up. Always thumbs up from different ethnicities.
Yeah.
And honestly, I thought with this Cadillac, maybe I was like, man, maybe I wouldn't get that many like thumbs up and stuff. But when I drove it back from the south side picnic, man, people were still giving me thumbs up. I think it's
Yeah.
the paint job. It just stands out.
Oh, it definitely grabs you.
Yeah.
That green is nothing to play with. Let me get down here low so I can see that lock up too. Man, yeah, that green definitely grabs you, bro. And the way that they did the patterns and so, let's get that too. The way they did the patterns and so forth, man, definitely did a good job. Man.
So I'm-
Cladding's clean.
I am definitely pleased how it came out, man. Like it was worth the wait.
How long did it take you?
A year and 4 months.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, a year and 4 months from shop to shop to shop.
How many shops you think you went to?
Oh man, damn. It went from chronic Mike. It went to Mito for the hydraulics. From Mito hydraulics to Tony Neri to get the engine dialed in. From there it went to Mario Cheeseburger to do the sounds. Lugo's hydraulics to do all the suspension. Coast One and Phillip Fine Lines. I went to the interior shop, Roberto's Upholstery in Oxnard. Where else did I take it to? It just went from shop to shop, man, and it's just like it's a process. That's why a lot of people don't like to build cars because, it takes a while, man. It takes, and I'm a very impatient person, but I'm always on
me
top
too.
of it. I'm always following. Hey, what's up, guys? You need some money? Let me know. Let's get the ball rolling. Because I always want to make sure. Because a lot of people they just drop off their cars at the shop, and they keep it as storage.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. If I take a car to the shop, I'm paying. I don't care if you bill me weekly or twice a week.
Yeah.
That's why I work so hard, man, to be able to, finish these
To get
cars
this
and
type of
shit,
stuff.
you know?
Right. You can close up that trunk too. Make sure we ain't miss nothing.
Gotta have that third brake light.
Yeah, hey, that's why when I saw it, I was like, make sure we don't miss nothing.
Yeah.
Got the gold caddy emblem on the back. Man, there you go right there if y'all can see it. Did Coast One put his logo? Normally he put his little logo somewhere. No?
You know what?
I
I'm
think
not
he did, huh?
sure.
I
No,
don't- yeah,
I know
think he
Phillip did, but Coast One didn't.
Yeah. Shoot.
Hey, but his work speaks for itself. Cadillac.
Yes, sir. Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find something so he can work on. I don't know if that day's coming, but we'll find out. Let me get the side view so y'all can screenshot real quick. If you want to go ahead and drop it down, close that door and drop it down.
All right.
I'll probably get this side because it's nice and sunny.
Yeah. Gotta get that good angle, right?
Right.
When the sun hits it.
I know y'all want to see this bad boy go down real quick.
I still gotta break in them coils, man. Like I said, it's a fresh build. We still need to break in those coils. At the Southside picnic, I was just playing with it, and I had like OG Harry, Hyro, they were hitting the switches for me too.
Oh, you had them hopping it for you?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I pulled in on my own switch.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? I gotta get the OG Cadillac specialist who at least hit the switch for me on the Cadillac, because like I said, to me it's an honor.
Yeah.
Growing up, always being into low riding, like Hyro, Harry. Salute to them because they're known for building badass Cadillacs. So I had to just pull up over there and tell them, hey OGs, my Cadillac, what do you guys think? Hit the switch.
What?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't try to get it off of you.
Right?
Shoot, I guess we'll see, huh? They're gonna watch this video and be like, yeah, I need that. That bad boy's tough, bro.
Yeah, something different. Normally Cadillacs, I see most Cadillacs, they built like nice, simple, nice paint jobs with chrome or gold, but not a lot of patterns and stuff on a lot of Cadillacs. So it's my first Cadillac, and I wanted to do something different because on all my Impalas, I like to do like the clean, simple, less is more look.
Yeah.
But I wanted some badass patterns and some badass flake and shit. So I said, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do with the Cadillac.
Looking like a scene from Friday over here, how you got in the driveway. Dang, brother. Oh yeah, man, we gotta get some rolling footage, man.
Oh, for sure.
Get this bad boy tipping, going up and down real quick for the lovers. Yes, sir. All right, y'all, let me get some footage from my man, come back with some questions and answers. And you already know how we do.
Fuck it up. In the backseat of a Cadillac, chop it up and do or die.
Cali boy.
Oh, you wanna ride in the backseat of a Cadillac, chop it up and do or die.
It's a C-I-M-P-ology.
Biologically,
We're learning these hoes.
biology, and obviously, well,
C-I-M-P-ology.
biologically,
We're learning these hoes.
biology, and obviously, well.
Seven double OPM. Fly low to the roads in the BM. Sipping seagram, chewing on my weed stem.
Touching on my flow there.
It was 7 double OPM. Fly low to the roads in the BM. Sipping seagram, chewing on my weed stem.
These bitches look right. These bitches look right.
Introduce myself.
A to the motherfucking K. Better recognize.
P-O-P-I-M-P.
Do you wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy? Chop it down and do a die.
P-O-P-I-M-P.
Cali
Do you
boy.
wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy? Chop it up and do or die.
Chop up that paper hoe, chop up that paper hoe. Watch where your lips go, caress my tips slow. To the tiptoe instrumental.
Hot. Check them out. Oh, you're okay.
Thank you. Hello.
Oh yeah, this is basically one of them.
Yeah.
Y'all probably can't hear it, but she said this reminds her of the cars that you see in LA. Thank you. Have a good one. So she wanted to know if it jumped. And then my man hit the switch and it confirmed it for her. Oh yeah, almost forgot, man. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that frame.
Oh, the frame? Got you. So this frame is for one of the Impalas that I'm working on currently, it's a 64 rag. So fully wrapped molded frame with all the, chrome undies, uppers, lowers, coils. Got the 350, also small block header, Sniper EF5 with the pulley kit. Cause like I said, I like to build clean street cars that I could drive.
Yeah.
I'm always like I said, I like to drive out there to LA because that's where it's at, man. I love it.
Man,
I love
trying to bring in the Oxnard.
Yeah, I love my Oxnard low riding. Don't get me wrong, but it's just something about like being out there, man. It's just like it's a whole different
vibe.
different vibe, man.
Damn.
It's like lowrider capital of the world out there, man.
Right.
People from all over the states come over there. Like, just like at that Southside picnic, there's people from everywhere, different states and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I saw so many people that I knew from up north to like San Diego, like I said, Maton from Click SD, Pubs, Tone.
Yeah.
You got the guys from San Jose, they came down, like Teddy from the Individuals. Just a bunch of different people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vibe out there.
Let's get this.
But yeah, this is gonna be a 64 rag. I always, normally like at the lowrider events, I always ask like people like, hey, would you rather, buy a car that's built or build your own?
Yeah.
And if you would ask me, I've done both already.
I've done both too.
There's nothing like
Middle stage, everything.
Yeah, there's nothing like you building your own, but it's like you gotta, like I said, you have to have that patience and you gotta have that money because yes, a lot of people be bullshitting, a lot of shops, end up having bad reputation.
Yeah.
But that's why, like me, like I ask them, like, hey, let me know if you need more money, bro, because I want to get the ball rolling on this car. Like this one, I thought it was a built car.
Yeah.
But
the Caddy.
Yeah, the Cadillac. But obviously, to give it my personal touch and to my standards, I said, what, fuck it, let's redo everything.
Yeah.
The main reason why I got this car, it had a fully wrapped frame, and I wanted
That's always a plus.
I wanted a hot car,
Yeah.
so I could learn. I'm always over there on Van Nuys Boulevard, and shout out to the Boulevard Riders and the Ruthless Riders and everyone out there with them Cadillacs, and just being on Van Nuys Boulevard and seeing all the badass Cadillacs is just like, damn, I need me one of those. So that's what made me get it.
You got the bug, boy.
Yeah, it got the bug, yeah.
So look, let me ask you this, because I was going to ask you questions and answers. You say you've been asking people, do you rather buy one or build it
Yeah, honestly,
for yourself?
I'd rather just build it because there's nothing like you putting your own touch to it.
Yeah.
And like you know exactly what the fuck is in there. What goes in there, from every nut and bolt to like, cause sometimes when you buy it built, if it's not a well reputable builder, you don't know what's in there. Yeah, but I know a lot of people,
Got them horror stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finished getting this, man, before I forget. So this fully wrapped too, huh?
Yeah, fully wrapped, molded. This frame was done by a Chico from M&M Hydraulics in Ontario, California.
What up, Chico?
Shout out to Chico.
That's the homie right there.
Yeah, he's from Los Angeles Car Club.
Yeah, he cut my 63.
Did he?
When I first got it back in the day,
Chico, that's the OG.
Yeah, Super OG. He did it from in front of his house.
Yeah. I was introduced to Chico by my Augie from Lugos Hydraulics here in Oxnard. He's a local OG out here too. He's been building a lot of cars. He used to build those cars that be dancing and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are that Monte Carlo with the like Mexican flag on the roof. That was him and his brother. He used to.
I'm sure I have. There's so many damn cars. Yeah, check this out.
I got a little 59 rag for my son, a little irock.
Little irock.
Yeah.
Dang,
so
man.
that's the goal, to have another 59. Probably this
match.
next to this.
Hey, that's what I was going to say. He got a 59 before you, dog. What's
up?
Another couple cats that be having these, man. These is cool right here.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me where I got it from. Dude in Japan makes them and ships them out.
Okay.
Yeah, Meg Martinez from Riverside Car Club plugged me.
Oh, that dude, he has like fucking 8 of them.
Yeah.
Dang, man, it's gonna be nice. So what unless you said it, I missed it. What body you putting on here?
It's a 64 rag.
64 rag, okay.
64 rag.
You gonna hop that one? It's gonna be hot, or
it's gonna be hot. That one's gonna have 12 batteries.
Are you gonna do it on that one?
Yeah. By the time that one's done, I already know how to hit the switch, 3-way, and all that.
So let me ask you this, because you said you got the caddy, so that you can learn and so forth. How long you had the caddy back?
Barely a week.
Just barely a
week? I
week?
picked it up last Saturday, because on Sunday was a Southside picnic.
Right.
So, yeah, I busted out. I debuted it at Southside Picnic, and I felt like a kid with a brand new toy out there, man. As soon as I pulled up to the tow truck, so shout out to Ralph, VC Rider from Next Level Towing, and Jose. They did a complimentary tow over there.
Yeah.
And then I drove it back.
What?
As soon as I got off the tow truck, Cali boy, I just started hitting the switch.
Let 'em- let 'em have it, huh?
Let me put on a little show. Yeah.
So just because I'm on weekend, you think you've gotten better?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you'll see in the rolling shots. You tell me what you think.
Ah,
You'll be the judge
okay.
of it, Cali boy.
All right, well, shoot, let's get ready to do that then, man. I just want to make sure we got this frame in here. You told a story about your 59. All right, let's go. Oh, well, shoot, let's some of these pictures on the walls, man.
Okay, so this was my most recent car. It's a 62 rag that I bought from Chato from Bottom. Shout out to Chato.
Yeah.
That one went up north to Visalia.
Okay.
And then before that one, I had my 64 hardtop.
I remember that one. That one was clean.
Yeah, I went to Orange County. This was one of my cleanest builds, 58 hardtop that I had. I got rid of it in 2020. Mm-hmm. I've had more, but I don't have any more pictures. But
That's the real.
I've owned about maybe like 13 Impalas. My first one was a 63 when I was.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely time to get a 59 then.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that
yeah.
side view of this 8 real quick. Oh, yeah. I remember that. That bad boy was clean. Hopefully y'all can see there ain't too much glare. Okay, so now we're good. All right, big dog, you ready?
Sir.
Ain't no going back now when I start asking these questions. No, I'm playing. Real quick, man, tell the people, what is this you got me drinking?
So we hooked up Cali Boy with a Mexican New Mix Paloma, which is an alcoholic beverage that you can get only when you cross the border.
Okay, yeah, that's smooth right there. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, man, so I guess if you want to tell the people your name and where we are.
So my name is Adrian, also known as DJ irock, and we're in the beautiful city of Oxnard, California.
Beautiful, I like it. It's cool.
Beaches and palm trees. Beautiful weather.
No, it is. It's sweet out here. It's sweet out here. I really don't come much, but shoot, looks like I need to get out here more, man. If there's more of this out here.
Whatever you want, bro.
All right. Do you want to with a club or you just solo?
Nah, I'm a solo rider, bro. A lot of people have asked me if I would want to join their clubs, but
Yeah.
I like to be a solo rider. One, because I don't keep these cars, man.
I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, I lose interest quick. I just like to build them, drive for a bit, and then up to the next.
Dang.
But when I get my 59, that's the car for sure.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
what I'm gonna stay with, and I'm gonna gift that to my son.
Do you and you don't have to answer. Is there a club that you have your eyeballs on? Like, you know what? I'll join them.
Man, you know what? There's a lot of clubs out there. I mean, but honestly, it's just more like a lot of people like to join clubs because they have nice ass cars and that. But at the end of the day, it's who you feel at home with or who's family oriented.
Right. Who makes you feel like a family?
Yeah, but honestly, man, I'm so cool with different people from different clubs, from the local clubs to like the well-known like Southside Car. You got like Southside Car Club, Speedy from High Class. You have Chato from Bottoms. Back over here, there's a lot of guys from like La Gente Car Club, Fantasy Live, Viejitos. It's just, I mean, I just like to be solo and be cool with everyone and say hi to everyone and just like.
That's the best bet, brother. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Trust me, I'm the same way. I didn't pretty much roll with anybody.
Yeah, I like to be neutral.
Yeah, just be neutral.
Yeah.
How long, I guess, have you been in the low riding game?
Man, I grew up with the low riding. I mean, I grew up here in Oxnard, in a neighborhood called Colonia. And it's just like there's a lot of people with lowriders back then. I was a little kid. I used to play, Little League, and there was a gentleman. He goes by the name of Mad Dog, who he had a
Mad Dog 2020? No, go ahead.
Mad Dog here in Oxnard. He had a garage like this. Yeah. Every day, his garage with his friends and his classic cars. He had a bunch of memorabilia trophies, and like lowrider magazines. And
what?
That caught my attention. As soon as I was like 7 years old.
Okay.
That was his lowriders, and that's when I caught the bug. I said, you know what? I want that when I'm older.
Yeah. Hell
I want to
yeah.
have a nice car like that in the garage. And
Okay. So, I mean, I guess looking at your pictures, you've been through lowrider-wise and Impala-wise 2 or 3 Impalas? Or more?
more, man.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say probably from 11 to 13 and
What?
Yeah.
Is there one that you regret selling?
63 rag I sold back in 2016. Beautiful, just like the one from Doughboy and Boys in the Hood.
Oh, okay. It was gold color and
It was
everything?
gold. I'll
What?
show you a picture, man. That's the one that got away at me. Yeah,
Have you ever thought about trying to get it back, or it's whatever? It's like once it's done. It's done.
No, I'm actually building a 63 rag as we speak. So.
Okay. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
you want to get into color or anything, or
You know what? I don't know on the color yet.
Oh, it'd be like that.
I post these Instagram interviews and videos and stuff with the painter, my builder.
Yeah.
And I ask people, what color you guys think I should paint it? I get a lot of different comments, but I don't know that. I'm still. I still
It'd
don't
be
know.
like that. Cause trust me, my car, I think I went through 3 or 4 different colors, like paint and in the jar and everything, ready to go.
I can't wait to see that 57.
Man, trust me, I can't wait either, man. So it's about to go on 7 years, man. I think we're 6.5 right now, bro.
I don't want to say I gave up, but it's got to the point where it's like,
Yeah.
that's why I don't go to shows stuff. I don't want to see
no,
y'all having fun. F y'all. No, man.
A lot of people are like that, bro.
Yeah.
Where they don't have cars right now. Like,
It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah, it's
sucks.
discouraging.
Yeah. I like to go a little deep on these, man. I like the podcast style, man. I like for people to find out about you, yourself.
Love it.
You have kids and so forth? Or
Yeah, I have 3 kids, one on
Okay.
the way. I have 2 daughters and 1 boy, and my girlfriend is expecting our next little girl.
Okay, I was going to ask. What do you think you're going to have?
I'm gonna have a little girl, but
What?
that's why Cali boy, I'm always working. I'm always out there grinding because
Yeah.
I have, I'm about to have 4 kids, and I have an expensive lifestyle. So that's why I'm everywhere grinding. I mean, I have my Monday to Friday job. I do my weekend gigs and I do low riding gigs.
Yeah, you be busy, man.
Yeah.
You definitely be busy. This one I was gonna ask about that. Do you care to share, I guess, where you work? Because I noticed, and the questions people always ask.
Man, hit me up. I do life insurance for AAA,
Okay.
Auto Club. So a lot of the times too, especially in the lowrider community, Cali, where a lot of people spend house money on these cars and don't have life insurance.
I know.
And I like
They don't have insurance on the car.
Yeah,
So
So it's like if you have insurance on your cell phone, on your daily driver, why not insure the most valuable thing, which is your life? You know? Especially because, I mean, I have it's my passion to help educate people. Why? Because it's like the importance of having life insurance. A lot of people don't think about it.
Yeah.
Like we have to do all these. Sometimes we have GoFundMe's, we have food fundraisers, car wash fundraisers when a loved one dies. And I lived through it. That's why I got into life insurance, because the financial burden that we leave on our loved ones is no joke. Because I know my mom and dad don't have 30 G's in the bank to bury me if I pass tomorrow, God willing. So that's why it's important to get life insurance, guys.
You heard them. So with that being said, then I guess do you want to share your Instagram page name in case somebody does have a question?
Yeah, so my Instagram is DJ__irock, IROCK. I also do weddings, quinceañeras. I manage venues. So if you're ever looking for a nice outdoor private venue where you have the flexibility to bring your own alcohol, bring your own food, or your own vendors, I manage a lot of beautiful wedding and quinceañera Sweet 16 venues. I also am a bilingual DJ.
So when you say you do these events and so forth, you're a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you do all the events and so forth. I know you still the gig sticks. You still do that, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
USB music, flash drives. Yeah, I mean, everything from funk, 90s rap, corridos, to country, classic rock, reggae, rockabilly music. I like to cater to all the crowds.
Hey, trust me, I'm all about being universal too,
Yeah.
man. So yeah, if y'all ever need some music for your lowrider or whatever you riding in, man, he gave his Instagram page name. Make sure you hit him up.
Yeah, shout out to all the OGs out there in the lowriding community that sell USBs too, because there's a lot of OGs like Ronnie from Majestic, DJ Vegas.
Yeah.
All
Shout out
OGs,
to DJ Vegas. What up?
Yeah, they've been doing that since before I was born and stuff.
Right.
Me being local in the 805, I started doing that here, and then I started branching out to all the LA lowrider events like in 2016, 2017.
Okay. I know you kind of already told us, so I guess you kind of answered this, but I gotta ask anyway. What's your dream car?
59 ride.
Okay. Is there any particular reason, or is it because you've seen somebody else different ones? Like
Honestly, it's just I've always liked the 59s because I love the cat eyes and the wings.
Yeah.
And it's a good investment.
Right.
But honestly, going to that Southside picnic and just seeing all the beautiful 59s, I got the 59 bug right there just last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there on the spot.
Yeah, one of the like 59 and then Chato's 59. Oh my God, I love those 59.
Yeah, man. Which one is Chato? Is that the purple one?
No, it's like a sky blue one.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I seen Topo pull up with Jimmy Humilde's Hot 59, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Damn, man.
I'm thinking about putting 12 batteries on there and but.
Dang, that's crazy though.
Yeah, but I love the 63s. 63s.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of people's favorite. And
I
most
love
people say
the
64
Bobby
because of Snoop and Dre.
Yeah,
but so when you finally get your 59, because I already know it's coming, you gonna hop it or it's gonna be lay and play?
Nah, bro, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna hop it like all crazy, but it's gonna be hot. That's something like that.
Okay. Shoot, man, I had a hot question for you, man. And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of slipped out my mind real quick. Damn, what else I gonna say? Is there somebody's car in the lowrider game you just like, bro? If I could cash you out, I would. Is there a car that you can think of?
Yeah, Chato's 59. I love that. I love that 59. I gotta sell more USBs though. So Chato, wait for a few years.
Hey, you heard him, man. If you ever want to cash out, this is your boy right here.
And he has a badass Cadillac that Boulevard Auto Center, Boulevard Mike just built for him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you've seen it. It's like a champagne 2-door. Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Sounds like champagne's always a beautiful color, man, especially in this
Beautiful.
game.
Yeah, the Armenian brothers out there in the valley, they got the Cadillac game.
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go to one of them if you ever do sell your Cadillac.
Oh,
I know it's coming, man. I got to get the bread between the two. You can go get whatever it is in life you want, man. Is there anything that you would wish that you could tell a younger you?
oh man. What I would tell my younger self is just to, stay determined, focused on your goals. Like personally, I come from a low-income community here. I grew up with, gangs, drugs, and all that.
Yeah.
But I've always liked making money. So I can say that I was able to make it out of the neighborhood and do well for myself. But I think it's just like, it's all about the mentality you have and just being focused and determined.
Right.
Because like a lot of people that don't know me, they see me out there like riding or selling USBs, but they don't know that I have a nice car, this and that. But it's a lot because it's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, it
a lot
is.
of hustle.
It is.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it because I'm all about motivating and inspiring.
Right. And I'm glad you said that. So you feel that you just keep your head down, staying focused is what got you through all the chaos in this world.
Yeah, man. Because we all have like a story about our lives. We could write a book about our lives. But like me personally, I went through some shit back in like 2019 where I was divorced. I lost my house, lost my family. I went back to the projects to live at my mom's after like being out of there for so many years and building my little empire, and then I lost it because of divorce and stuff.
Damn.
And I hit rock bottom, bro. The shit that happened to me, people be committing suicide and shit. But honestly, that's when I said, you know what? I love myself. I gotta stay focused, determined. Like I have 2 little mouths to feed at the time.
Yeah.
So I just said, I'm gonna fucking grind.
I know that's right.
I'm gonna kill it with success.
So again, I'm gonna try to rewind that back and hear what he just said, man, because he's spitting game and nothing but positivity, man. That's one thing that I definitely love, man. Anybody can do anything that you see and envision in your head.
Yeah.
I love what he just said because you went through some stuff. I went through divorce, so I know about that. Anybody who's going through divorce out there, make sure somebody goes and check up on them because it's something to check up on. But I'm glad you got through it, man. You know what I mean? And I'm glad you're able to be here. Badass caddy. You know what I mean? You got an Impala on the way, brother. So I commend you, man. I pat you on your back. You know what I mean, man? Because we do. As men out here, we got to say thank you and let people know that we see them out here because for some odd reason, I don't know if it's because of social media, nobody is out here telling people anymore. It's just like, well, F you.
No, yeah. If somebody's going through something, like you can feel free to send me a DM or a text, man. I've been through shit in my life, and it's all about, like you said, spreading positivity and just being seen and being heard.
Right. Any regrets as far as building any of the past cars you had? Is there anything that you can warn somebody like, hey, don't go down that road? Trust me.
Man, I would say is just like if you're building a car, I would say just do your research because honestly, this Cadillac, I didn't do my research.
Yeah,
I didn't. I just like I said, it was spur of the moment. I didn't ask like the people that have Cadillacs, hey, how much was it this for that? I just was a spur of the moment, man, because I thought it was gonna be easy to buy parts. Like I can go to the truck and car shop to get a part for the 64.
That's Impala stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so I would say just do your research and just buy and deal with reputable people.
Yeah, definitely that. Yeah, a lot of people, they always down Cadillacs, which I don't know why. Yeah, it costs just as much. So anybody out there with a Cadillac, man, between me and DJ irock, man, shout out to y'all. We know that y'all doing it big. I know you said earlier that 59 is your dream car, but something I've always wanted to ask because everybody always skips this year. Why not a 60?
Well, 60s are nice. I like 60.
Everybody skips 60. What's wrong with 60?
No, 60s are nice, but it's just like the 58s, 59s to me is just what I gravitate towards. But 60s are nice. Like there's a buddy named Israel from Platinum Car Club here in Oxnard. Shout out to everybody from Platinum. He has a beautiful 60. Beautiful. It's like white with like a chocolate brown top and interior. Like, it's a beautiful 60. I know Rolling Nava from Platinum has a nice red 60. Yeah. They're nice too.
There's nice 60s out there, but everybody always skips it. I don't know if it's
Speedy
because
has that purple 60 that's hard.
So is it because somebody said, I don't like 60s, so no, everybody skips it? Like, is there a personal beef?
I think it's just personal preference.
With 60?
I just think it might be personal preference because they're still,
expensive. Yeah. It's like going to be building a 9, but for some reason everybody always skips 60.
just like 58 and 59s, I feel like more people nowadays are like leaning towards a 59, but 58 are still.
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, 58 is definitely up there. My personal issue with 58 is I feel like it should have been a Bel Air.
A Bel Air.
I don't know. Y'all drop a comment. Let me know how you feel. I feel like 58 should have been a Bel Air, but I get it. It's the first year of Impala,
Yeah.
so everybody chases after it. I know you're building a rag with this frame. Are you into more of the gangster window or the regular?
Gangster window.
Okay.
I love the gangster. I just like that look.
Yeah.
I like that gangster.
So what
window.
about the new style with the pop out? Want the pop out or just a regular?
You know what? My 62 rag had the gangster window with the pop out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll do the pop out.
Yeah.
I just like that look with the
I like
gangster
those too.
window. I
Yeah.
just like it. Looks gangster looks badass. Yeah.
I kind of started liking the regular plastic window, but with the zipper, so you can have it completely
Yeah.
down.
It's cool. Like, for like guys, the guys that have the plaques, you can see it more.
Right, you can see it. You see the whole thing.
But something about the gangster window, I just love that.
You more of a 520 type of person or a radio?
Radio, cause I drive my shit.
Yeah.
And
You
people
see
know
like
I drive my shit, right?
Yeah.
Like I see, like, what's the whole point of dumping house money on these cars if you can't drive them? To reach its own, but that's me.
No,
I
I
like
feel
to
you.
drive them. You know, I
Yeah.
love jumping on the freeway and getting all these thumbs up from different people.
Yeah, I'm sure it is fun, but I also know that people in California can't drive.
Yeah. Like last summer, Cadillac, spur of the moment, me and my girlfriend, we went on the 62 ride to the PCH because I had a Saturday off. Normally I work weddings and quinces, but I was in basketball shorts, just like the pro club.
Just
and chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? We pulled up to Nobu in
Yeah.
the 62 ride. Cadillac, let me tell you, man, I
What?
felt like a celebrity. They treated me like royalty.
Yeah,
man.
that's dope,
Just
man.
I know because it was the car.
Yeah.
They pulled up at Lady. They like put a parking spot right in front of it. It was a vibe.
Oh,
man.
okay, they gave you VIP treatment.
Yeah. So that's what's cool about living in Oxnard. We just hit the Highway 1 and we're just 20, 30 minutes away from there too. So
Really?
that's-
So from here,
it's like 20, 25, 30 minutes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's just like a big ass circle.
And it's a nice ass drive too.
But I bet. Going deep again. Do you have a biggest fear? What's your biggest fear in life?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, my biggest fear before was like, I would say on a personal level, I never thought I would lose like my family and everything I built, man. That was probably the biggest fear. And like I was
starting over is
starting
no
over.
joke, right?
Honestly, that was like a fear, and it happened, and I couldn't believe it. Just like hitting rock bottom, but being able to surpass that, I don't know. I don't know if I have a big fear because literally, like, I was in rock bottom, and I worked my way back up.
Yeah.
Like there's a quote out there that says like, you ain't a real hustler until you lose everything and get it back. Like literally, man, I was able to accomplish that, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's
the
dope.
biggest fear. I don't know if I have a fear right now. I would say like losing my parents.
Oh,
'Cause I do a lot for my
that's a
parents.
good
That would
one.
probably
Yeah.
I do a lot
That's
for my
dope.
parents, man.
Yeah.
I even bring them out to the lowrider events too. Sell breakfast burritos and sell like micheladas and palomas, just for them to pay their mortgage.
Yeah.
To help them pay their mortgage and not live paycheck to paycheck. Because my dad still works in the strawberry fields. My mom still works there in their like mid-60s.
Oh
Yeah.
man. So y'all, real quick, if y'all didn't catch that. My man's out here hustling and grinding. So
Yeah.
every now and then I see a comment underneath these videos. Where they work? How did they get that? Like,
We all can do it.
yeah. So what are you figuring? Besides your regular job, doing the DJing, you pretty much got your hands in a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
it takes
because,
multiple hustles.
Growing up, I witnessed different people and how they have several sources of income.
Yeah, you gotta have
So
several. especially Cali.
in order to be, live a good life here, like in Ventura County, because
especially out here.
everywhere, California is
Yeah.
expensive.
It is.
You have to
super
have
expensive.
several sources of income in order to be able to maintain the lifestyle that you want to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why like I have my Monday to Friday, I have the DJ gigs, I have the USB hustles. It's like different sources of income in order to be also like build these cars.
Right, because it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Is there any pet peeves that you have in the lowrider game? Every time you see
Yeah,
somebody,
man.
I can't
Yeah. Dirty white walls for sure is one. Dirty white wall.
Or the double white wall. I can't stand the double white
Yeah,
wall.
double white wall, yeah,
Go grab
double
me,
white
grab me
walls.
another tire, dog.
And then I don't know why I don't like seeing Impalas not have skirts.
Oh yeah, it is.
Like
a
I feel
weird
like
thing.
an Impala has to have skirts.
Yeah. I actually had a conversation with I think it was Long Beach Lloyd. He was like, I don't really like it. He didn't like him at first, but yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like you gotta have skirts on Impala. It just looks
Yeah.
sexy in the back.
Of course, and to get it to sit low.
Yeah.
So, as far as low riding, are you more of the OG sit low, or are you like the newer locked up look?
Honestly, back then I was more like the sit low, but now it's just like I love that lockup in the front.
Yeah,
Stab that ass. You know, I love that. Especially now that I got this car that's hot.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man, I'm getting so excited. Like a
I
kid with a
see.
new toy, you know?
Yeah. That's what's up.
That was the first time I threw it earlier.
Yeah,
I haven't even tried that until today. I'm like, let me flex on Cali Boy real quick.
Hey, I appreciate you for that. But for those of you who, I don't know how much of it came out in the video, but we were trying to film, and my man was shutting down the streets. Like everybody completely just wanted to pull out their phones and completely look. I'm like, yo, I am trying to film here, but yeah, he did it through earlier, and I mean, shit, it sounded like you got it pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
I
I just did what they told me to do, like lock it up, and
Yeah,
then slam
that
that
corner.
corner.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember now. I know you got a square going to the front. You got squares going to the corner, to the back.
To the back, no.
Just regular.
Just regular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is dumb, but yeah, that square definitely about. But either way, it did a good job, brother. Shoot. Let me see what else we can ask you here.
Can I shout out everybody that was part of the Cadillac? deal?
Anybody want to shout out? Go ahead.
Yeah, because like I said, it takes a village, man. So, like I said, it went from shop to shop, and I really appreciate everybody that was part of the build. So I definitely want to recognize everybody that was able to help me out with this build, from buying little rare clips to everything. So, for example, number one Cadillac gave here in Oxnard, he was the one that helped me with the whole Cadillac build. He put it together, disassembled it, everything. So Cadillac gave, Carnick Mike did the paint, Philip Fine Lines did the striping, Coast One did the patterns. I had Kid Cadillac Location, he did the ASC grill. I bought a bunch of parts off of him. Rare parts that I couldn't find. Mr. Lag, I got some parts off of him. Also, Avo Gold Coast Plating, Speedy High Class did a lot of the chrome plating. Yeah, Ernesto Ernie Perez from Stylistics in the Valley, I got a bunch of stuff from him. Shout out to Lorenzo, Alex, Steve, One Way Hydraulics, I get my wrench from them. Also, I'm not sure if you know, have heard of New Vision Car Club Santa Paula, has some nice Cadillacs, Juanito from New Vision, and Art, he has a badass two-door Cadillac that's purple with pattern. Now I got a bunch of parts from him.
Okay.
Augie from Google's Hydraulics, Roberto's Upholstery.
I'm gonna have his list ready.
Yeah, the detailer Steven.
Swim me in when you're done, bro.
I even got some
No.
Right Top Barney. Big Ship did the steering wheel. Man, it's because like it literally takes a village.
It does. It can't be done by yourself. You definitely gotta have some help in this game. I can definitely vouch for that.
Yeah, and I was just so excited when I busted this out. Like, what better place than to bust out at the Southside Picnic? Man, that was like a super show.
I know. I saw pictures. I should have went, but like I said, man, with my car being down, I don't really like to get around too many people having fun. Like, you know what, man, screw y'all.
And it was a beautiful day, Cali Boy. It was like all love, no problems. It was just
That's the shit.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah.
This is the car game,
Family
man.
oriented, they fed everyone. It was such a vibe.
That's what's up, man. Shoot. Man, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I know I'm gonna get home and be like, damn, I didn't ask him that. I got an Apollo on the way. Gangsta, let me ask you this. Just totally left. I just thought about it right now.
Okay.
How do you feel about cars that have the roof chopped off and made into a conversions?
Honestly, I mean, I don't hate if they can't afford a real rag. Then go that route.
I don't have a problem with it either.
Yeah,
I don't understand why people get so upset.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in a different financial status in our life, and I just feel like if that's what you can afford, just ride it like that. As long as you're out there riding and stuff, is what you're doing. Do what you love.
Yeah.
Do what you can afford, what you love,
And what you can afford.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Because like this lowriding for me, it's not a hobby; it's a lifestyle. I love it. Since I was a kid, I've been into the cars, man. That's why I try to bring my kids out with me when I can, because a lot of these events is work for me too.
Right.
When I can, I bring them out, and I have my son. He's a year and a half. I want to get him involved in it too as well. And that's why I have that little 59 for him. And just,
Nice.
Yeah. Just it's a lifestyle for me.
It is. Dan, you were saying something right now, and I was gonna bounce off of it. That's the only thing that sucks about freestyling these bad boys, man. But Dan, you saying
Yeah, because there's a lot of conversion out there. Like
there's a lot of conversions out there, and I really could care less. I mean, to tell you the truth, I did the stats on how many real convertibles that was made, and I feel that by now we've burnt out out of real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, I know there's a lot that's out there that people don't claim, but it is what it is. I don't personally have a problem with it. I mean, back in the day, back in the early 80s and 90s, they completely chopped the roof off and had no top.
Yeah.
So now these boys is pulling up with working top. So it's like, okay, it is what it is, especially a Cadillac, because they, There isn't too many Le Cabs out there like that for real. So
Exactly, yeah, Le Cabs are
to
beautiful.
chop the top off, as long as it works, I can care less.
Yeah, that's another car in the future I would love. A
Le Cab. Yeah. You think? I mean, shoot. You got the Fleetwood quarter window, but you think you would ever chop this, man? Because the green top on that bad boy would go hard.
Nah, I wouldn't chop it. I would leave it like that. It looks beautiful like that.
Yeah, you got the sunroof, so
yeah. I got the 40. I got the brains.
Yeah, you got the brains blown. I love it, man.
Yeah, but the cabs are beautiful, man. I actually would. Yeah, that's another car I would love.
Yeah.
Cab out there in the valley, I see a bunch of beautiful ones.
I had a chance to get one back today, man. I can't remember my man's name. He's actually out this way. He had that purple kind of color.
Oh yeah. Yes. Poncho.
Yeah.
Majestics. He grew up here in Oxnard. He lives in Majestics Avondale.
Yeah.
That car's back here in Oxnard.
Really?
He sold it to his cousin. He's from Fantasy Lab Car Club.
Okay.
Beautiful purple lab. Juanito from New Vision, Santa Paula. That's where that car was built.
Okay.
Yeah, New Vision, Santa Paula. They built some badass lags.
So
that was beautiful.
I had a chance. I slept on it. Now there's been a lot of cars that are like, and then regret it. But it is what it is, man. But shoot, man. I guess that's really pretty much about it. I'm looking over to Caddy now to see if I got any other questions. Any heads up to somebody who's building a Cadillac?
Yeah,
I guess you kind of answered with
yeah.
all the people who help
Basically,
build it.
yeah. Like I said, do your research because honestly, these Cadillacs are expensive, man. Like from any little parts, like I said, those little side marker lights are $500. So like, do your research. If you're gonna buy a Cadillac, look for one that's like unmolested, that's so complete.
Facts.
You know?
I like that.
That has all the parts because it's expensive to find these little parts. Even these little clips, I think I paid like $96
Just
for like 6 clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive, man. So just try to get a car that's unmolested, that's all there.
Right. Jeffrey, I would definitely say to stay
Yeah,
with the project.
one thing that Page One told me when I interviewed him, when it comes down to building a lag, is all the stainless, get it chromed out, chrome plate everything. It just pops, and yeah, that's what I did.
Oh yeah,
I chrome
it
plated
gets
everything.
so much harder.
Yeah.
Besides lowriding, is there any other style cars that you're into?
I mean, I love bombs.
Okay.
Bombs.
Yeah.
I also love like the exotic cars like Lamborghinis and McLarens.
Well, yeah, I think you are probably the first person besides myself to mention a Lamborghini.
Yeah. I like
It's like, why not, right? Like,
yeah. The Ferraris, I would love to have one of those too.
Yeah.
I
can see you in a big lift truck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a small guy, but sometimes it's got to.
Okay, a slam truck.
Yeah. But believe it or not, before lowriding, I was in the dub scene. I was with Nocturnal Car Club.
Okay, I mean, and it was crazy. A lot of us is.
Yeah, I had a with Nocturnal. I had a El Camino, a '85 El Camino, on a 24-inch rims, airbagged.
Yeah. Okay.
Paint. Yeah.
I mean, if you send me some pictures of these cars too,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, just trying to see if there's anything cool I can ask before we end it here. Something in the lowrider scene. I know you said my man's 59 is your favorite one. Any other cars in the lowrider scene that you, if I had the bread, I'll cash you out. Besides the 59, no 59s.
The Le Cab.
Which one?
For some reason, I love that that green Le Cab from Majestics.
Oh,
What's his
okay,
name?
yeah. A bunch of engraving and so forth, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while though.
Yeah. I
love
love that Le Cab. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
put it in there. I love that green.
I would love to
Le
see
Cab.
this actually next to it. Now that I think about it, I forgot about that bad boy.
Yeah, that one's bad. OG Harrows has a nice badass Le Cab.
Yeah.
There's a black one out there too. A black, the one from Ruthless Riders. Boulevard Mike, that all black one, that one's nice too. I don't know. Those Le Cabs are beautiful.
They are.
So maybe in
Nice
the
cars.
future. Yeah, but that's big money. That's 59 money too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. At least, and I don't want to mess up nobody's numbers, but for sure 80 plus.
Oh yeah. Project.
Right. Every time I post them though, people be having a heart attack. They be giving a hard time. It's like, did you do your research?
Yeah, because the Project 59 rag, 110, 130.
Right. And people have a hard time with it, but you got to get them now because if not, I don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, and it's just like, man, honestly, like I said earlier, it's anyone could be in this position to buy those beautiful, high desirable cars. It's all about just grinding, man. Just grind.
Yeah, you got to be in your grind. You got to keep your mind focused and
Yeah.
don't listen to the noise behind what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, and I'll get ready to wrap it up. How do you feel about social media versus like the 90s just being outside? Do you think social media messed up the game a little bit, or do you think it helped out the game?
Well, I mean, I wasn't around in the 90s lowriding. I hear stories.
Yeah.
Like, I started, like, being in the lowrider scene, like, in 04, 05.
Okay, so early 2000s.
Early
Okay, so
2000s.
early 2000s versus...
Yeah, I used to do the magazines and all that. But honestly, I mean, the reason why I love social media, yes, I know it's all commercialized now, but it's just like, you know, I also had a Lay It Low account.
Yeah,
so I would keep up with builds on Lay It Low.
Right.
But it's just like, yeah, it was cool back then without social media. Like, oh, you would pull up to the Majestics, New Year's, Santa Fe Dam and all that. You want to see that car that was debuted. Like that, you know, that had a Lay It Low thread that they're working on. Like, I remember, like, seeing Big Al from Click had the Killer, the game Killer and all that.
Yeah.
We'll see him out there and stuff. But it's just like, I feel like social media now, I mean, I like it because, number one, you get a lot of ideas and you get to, like, network with people.
Facts.
But I also there's a lot of negativity.
There's a lot of
There's pros and
negativity,
cons.
You got to the point where I get on, do me, and I get off. Like, I'm trying to avoid people's, posts to like, but
I try to just pay attention to the positive of the social media nowadays because there is a lot of negative.
There's a lot, and I'm like, it's not even needed. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. I just want to ask you those questions, man. Again, any other shout outs or anything else you wanna add in before we?
No, just to everybody out there that's building a lowrider, just to, like, have patience, stack your money. If you guys have any questions, send me a DM. I'll be happy to send you referrals, or, like, let you know about different builders or shops because I basically have worked with people in local, out of town, stuff like that.
Right.
I built quite a bit of cars in these past years, and like somebody needs a plug for rims or whatever, chrome, whatever, I plug them.
Okay. Like you said, man, make sure you hit up DJ irock on Instagram. Add a David Callaway for myself. Man, I guess that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for
Coming
coming
in
out,
on camera, man. Bring it in. Another one. So I appreciate you, brother. All right, so another thing real quick, ladies and gents, if you are just tuning in, if you are a new follower and just started checking out your boy, I have tons of videos, almost 1,000 videos on YouTube. Make sure you check for my other videos. What's in Your Garage? This is season 6, so I got seasons 1 through 5. Make sure you check on your boy. I got a lot of entertainment for y'all, so make sure y'all scroll through my profile, check out other videos, share, like, and subscribe.
I ain't doing what I'm doing. I gotta do what these niggas ain't doing. I gotta do what these niggas ain't doing. I got to do what these niggas ain't doing. That shit, do it. Feel me, bro?